I drank lemon water every morning for 30 days. Here's what happened. Imagine waking up every morning, your body feeling a little slower than it used to, joints a little stiffer, energy not quite the same. Now picture starting each day with a simple glass of lemon water. That's what I did for 30 days. At first, it felt like nothing more than a refreshing sip, but slowly, small changes began to show, in my digestion, my energy, even in the way my skin looked. Sometimes, it's not the big, dramatic changes that transform our health, but the quiet daily habits that gently reshape our lives. If you care about living longer, feeling stronger, and staying happier after 50, you're in the right place. Join me by subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your journey matters, and together, we'll keep exploring the small choices that make a big difference. Gentle morning hydration. One of the simplest, yet most powerful things lemon water does is gently rehydrate the body after a night's rest. When we sleep, we go 6, 7, sometimes even 8 hours without drinking anything. For younger people, this isn't always a big issue. But after 50, our bodies don't regulate water balance quite as efficiently. We lose fluids more easily, and dehydration creeps in faster than we realize. Think about how many mornings you've woken up with a dry mouth, a little brain fog, or even a slight headache. These are not always signs of poor sleep. They are often subtle signals of dehydration. By beginning the day with a glass of water, especially one infused with the natural brightness of lemon, you're giving your body the first gift it needs: renewal. Lemon water isn't a miracle cure, but it makes plain water feel a little more enjoyable, which means you're more likely to drink it. That tart, refreshing taste encourages the habit. And habits, more than anything, are what shape health after 50. The body thrives on routine. When hydration becomes your first ritual of the morning, it sets the tone for everything else: your digestion, your mood, even the way your joints feel. Hydration also plays a quiet but vital role in circulation. Water keeps the blood flowing smoothly, carrying oxygen and nutrients where they're needed. For seniors, where the risk of thickened blood and clotting increases, this morning practice becomes more than refreshing, it becomes protective. Another overlooked benefit: staying hydrated supports kidney function. The kidneys are like filters, working hard every day to remove waste. As we age, those filters need more support. Lemon water, with its balance of hydration and mild alkalinity, can help ease that load. So, when I drank lemon water every morning for 30 days, one of the first things I noticed wasn't dramatic, it was subtle. Less of that morning sluggishness, fewer headaches, and a clearer sense of wakefulness. It felt like my body was saying, "Thank you for remembering me." Sometimes, caring for our health starts with something as simple as a glass of water, given consistently, with kindness. A boost for digestion. Bloating. One of the first things many people notice when they start drinking lemon water in the morning is how it gently wakes up the digestive system. For those of us over 50, digestion doesn't always move the way it once did. Meals can sit heavy, bloating can creep in, and what used to be effortless now feels like a chore for the stomach. The acidity in lemon juice can help stimulate stomach acid and bile production, both of which are essential for breaking down food. Think of it as giving your digestive engine a small spark to get it going. Without that spark, meals can linger longer, causing gas, heaviness, and discomfort. By simply adding a slice of lemon to your morning water, you're offering your body a little nudge, saying, "It's time to start the day's work." There's also something to be said about the ritual itself. Beginning the day with a warm or room temperature glass of lemon water sends a signal to the body: it's time to awaken, it's time to cleanse. Many seniors who try this report that their morning trips to the bathroom become easier and more regular. That's not just coincidence. Hydration, combined with the mild acidity of lemon, helps stimulate bowel movements and keeps things moving along as they should. Bloating, a common complaint in midlife and beyond, often comes from sluggish digestion. When food isn't processed efficiently, it sits, ferments, and creates excess gas. Lemon water doesn't fix every cause of bloating, but it does support one of the simplest: getting digestion started sooner. Over time, that can mean lighter meals, less pressure in the abdomen, and greater comfort throughout the day. When I committed to lemon water for 30 days, this was one of the first clear changes I noticed. Mornings felt smoother, and the usual heaviness after breakfast was less of a burden. It wasn't dramatic, but it was steady, and sometimes, steady improvements are the most valuable. They're the kind you only notice when you look back and realize how much better you feel compared to before. Vitamin C and immunity. One of the quiet strengths of lemon water is the extra dose of vitamin C it delivers each day. As we age, our immune systems don't stand guard as sharply as they once did. The body heals more slowly, colds and infections seem harder to shake, and even small illnesses can leave us more drained. That's why something as simple as adding a little more vitamin C to the daily routine can make such a difference. Lemons are not overflowing with vitamin C the way oranges are, but they contain enough to give a steady boost when consumed regularly. This vitamin plays an essential role in protecting our cells, supporting the immune system, and reducing the wear and tear caused by free radicals, tiny stressors that quietly damage our tissues over time. Think of vitamin C as one of your body's gentle protectors, helping to shield you from daily assaults. For those over 50, this matters even more. The immune system becomes less responsive, which is why vaccines, colds, or flu can hit harder in later years. By supporting immunity with natural, steady intake of vitamin C, you're not giving yourself a superpower, but you are strengthening the walls of your defenses little by little. There's also another benefit worth mentioning. Vitamin C helps the body absorb iron from food. Many older adults, especially women, can struggle with low iron or mild anemia, which leads to fatigue and weakness. Pairing iron-rich foods with a glass of lemon water can actually help the body draw in more of that iron, fueling energy and vitality. During my 30-day experiment with lemon water, this wasn't a change I could see immediately like digestion or hydration. But over time, I noticed a quieter resilience. I didn't feel as run down during the day. Little aches and colds seemed less threatening. It wasn't dramatic, but it felt like my body was standing a little taller behind the scenes, supported in ways I couldn't always see but could quietly feel. Sometimes, health is not about big visible shifts, but about knowing you are giving your body the tools it needs to keep protecting you, day after day, sip by sip. Skin health. Collagen. As we move past 50, one of the changes many of us notice most clearly is in our skin. It becomes thinner, drier, and less elastic. Wrinkles deepen, and that youthful glow doesn't return as easily, no matter how much moisturizer we use. While aging skin is natural, the way we nourish ourselves inside can make a remarkable difference in how our skin feels and looks. Vitamin C, which lemon water provides in a gentle daily dose, is essential for collagen production. Collagen is the protein that keeps skin firm, plump, and resilient. When collagen levels decline, skin begins to sag, fine lines appear, and wounds or irritations take longer to heal. By supporting collagen from within, you're not chasing vanity, you're strengthening one of the body's most important protective layers. Hydration, too, plays a critical role. Many older adults struggle with dry skin not because of creams, but because of inadequate water intake. Lemon water encourages drinking more fluid, and the combination of hydration plus vitamin C provides a 1-2 effect, keeping skin cells plump with moisture and reinforcing their structure with collagen. Over weeks and months, that translates into skin that looks a little more alive, less tired, and better able to handle daily stress. It isn't about reversing age. It's about softening its harsher edges. When I committed to lemon water for 30 days, I didn't suddenly look 10 years younger. But I did notice that my skin felt less dry, especially in the morning. There was a mild, healthy glow that wasn't there before, not from makeup or creams, but from a body being nourished from within. And perhaps the greatest gift is not what we see in the mirror, but what we feel in our confidence. Knowing you're caring for your skin by supporting it from the inside out brings a quiet pride. It's not chasing youth, it's honoring the skin you live in today. Weight metabolism support. One of the common hopes people have when starting lemon water is weight loss. You've probably heard claims that it burns fat or melts pounds away. The truth is gentler than that, but still meaningful, especially for those of us over 50. Lemon water by itself will not cause dramatic weight loss. But what it does do is create conditions that make weight management a little easier, more sustainable, and healthier. First, lemon water is a low-calorie, refreshing alternative to sugary drinks. Many people don't realize how much sugar sneaks in through sodas, flavored coffees, or packaged juices. Replacing just one of those with lemon water can save hundreds of calories a week. Over time, those small savings matter. Second, there's the matter of appetite and cravings. Drinking lemon water before or with meals provides a sense of fullness. The natural tartness of lemon also curbs the urge for overly sweet foods. This is especially helpful after 50, when metabolism naturally slows and the body doesn't burn energy as quickly as it once did. Every little bit of appetite control helps prevent overeating. There's also a psychological element. Starting your day with lemon water sets a healthy tone, a small reminder that you're choosing wellness. That mindset can ripple into other decisions, choosing lighter meals, going for a walk, or avoiding late-night snacking. It's not the lemon water itself doing all the work, it's the ritual that anchors better choices. During my 30-day journey, I didn't step on the scale expecting miracles. But I did notice subtle changes, meals felt lighter, and my cravings for heavy, processed food softened. Instead of reaching for something sweet mid-morning, a glass of lemon water often satisfied me. These little shifts may not show up overnight, but they add up, and for seniors looking to maintain a healthy weight, that's often the most sustainable path forward. Lemon water is not a diet plan. It's a gentle ally, something that supports your efforts, keeps you consistent, and reminds you that progress after 50 comes not from extremes, but from steady, nourishing habits. Kidney stones risk reduction. Kidney stones are one of those health issues you don't think about until you've experienced them. And once you have, you never forget the pain. They're more common than many realize, and the risk rises after 50, particularly if hydration isn't consistent. This is one of the quiet but important ways lemon water can support long-term health. The key lies in citric acid, which lemons are naturally rich in. Citric acid can help prevent kidney stones from forming by binding with calcium in the urine. Kidney stones often develop when certain minerals, like calcium, clump together and crystallize. By increasing the levels of citrate in the urine, lemon water makes it harder for those painful stones to take shape. For someone who has already experienced kidney stones, lemon water can also help reduce the chance of recurrence. Doctors often recommend increasing fluid intake to keep the kidneys flushed and active, and adding lemon to that water gives an extra layer of protection. Think of it as adding a little insurance policy for your kidneys each morning. It's important to understand that lemon water doesn't dissolve stones that already exist, it helps reduce the environment that allows them to form in the first place. Alongside good hydration, balanced nutrition, and regular checkups, it becomes part of a protective routine that supports kidney health over time. During my 30-day practice of lemon water, I didn't experience anything dramatic related to kidney health. But I did notice the peace of mind that came from knowing I was doing something to support these hard-working organs. At this stage of life, prevention matters more than cure. Small, daily choices, like a glass of lemon water, may not feel powerful in the moment, but they quietly guard us against struggles we'd rather not face. Kidney stones can turn ordinary days into moments of unbearable pain. A habit as simple as drinking lemon water each morning is not a guarantee, but it is a small, steady act of protection, a way of telling your body, I'm caring for you before trouble begins. Oral health concerns. Not every effect of lemon water is positive, and it's important to be honest about that. While lemon water offers many benefits, it can pose risks to oral health if consumed carelessly. The very same acidity that supports digestion and kidney health can also erode the protective enamel on our teeth over time. Enamel is like the shield of your teeth, it protects against sensitivity, decay, and damage. Once enamel wears down, it doesn't grow back. For those over 50, this is especially concerning because teeth may already be more sensitive, gums may have receded slightly, and the mouth as a whole is more vulnerable to problems. Does that mean you should avoid lemon water? Not at all. It simply means you need to approach it wisely. Drinking lemon water with a straw can minimize direct contact with teeth. Rinsing your mouth with plain water afterward helps wash away lingering acid. And waiting at least 30 minutes before brushing prevents scrubbing softened enamel. These small steps can make a big difference. Another factor to consider is existing dental issues. If you already deal with cavities, sensitive teeth, or gum disease, it's best to consult your dentist before making lemon water a daily habit. Sometimes, a diluted version with less lemon can still offer benefits without increasing risk. During my 30 days of drinking lemon water, I was mindful about these precautions. I used a straw most mornings and made rinsing afterward part of the ritual. That way, I could enjoy the refreshing benefits without worrying I was causing harm. Over time, this balance became second nature. The takeaway here is simple: lemon water is a tool, and like any tool, it must be used properly. With a few mindful adjustments, you can keep your teeth safe while still enjoying the health benefits. Caring for your mouth is just as important as caring for your digestion, heart, or skin. After all, a strong smile is more than cosmetic, it's essential for eating well, speaking clearly, and living with confidence as the years go on. Blood pressure, heart health. When we talk about aging gracefully, protecting the heart is always near the top of the list. After 50, blood vessels naturally stiffen a bit, and blood pressure can creep upward, often without obvious symptoms. This is why doctors call hypertension the silent killer. It works quietly in the background, raising the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and kidney damage if left unchecked. Lemon water may not be a medicine, but it can be a gentle ally in supporting cardiovascular health. For one, hydration itself plays an important role. When the body is well hydrated, blood flows more smoothly, reducing strain on the heart. Thick, sluggish blood makes the heart work harder. Starting the day with a glass of water, brightened with lemon, helps keep circulation moving as it should. Lemons also contain small amounts of potassium, a mineral known to help balance sodium in the body. Sodium, found in abundance in processed foods, is one of the main drivers of high blood pressure. By adding more potassium to the diet, even in small doses, the body can counter some of sodium's harmful effects. While lemon water alone won't meet your daily potassium needs, it contributes to a broader pattern of heart-supporting nutrition. There's also an emotional dimension worth mentioning. The simple ritual of preparing and drinking lemon water each morning signals care, mindfulness, and rhythm. Stress is another contributor to high blood pressure, and calming routines can ease the mind as much as the body. Sometimes, lowering blood pressure is not only about numbers, but also about creating moments of calm in a busy or anxious life. Over the 30 days I drank lemon water each morning, I didn't expect a sudden drop in blood pressure, and I didn't see one. But what I did notice was the sense of lightness and clarity that came from starting my day hydrated. Over time, those subtle improvements can reduce the quiet strain on the heart, and that is a gift worth keeping. Lemon water is not a substitute for medication or medical advice. But as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle, balanced diet, regular movement, stress management, it becomes another thread in the fabric of heart health, one small daily choice that strengthens your body's most faithful engine. Energy, mood, and mental clarity. Mornings after 50 can feel different. Energy doesn't always come rushing in as it once did. Instead, many people notice a heaviness in the body, a lingering fog in the mind, or a mood that takes time to lift. Lemon water doesn't act like a cup of coffee, jolting the system awake, but it does provide a gentler kind of awakening, one that supports energy, mood, and clarity in ways that are often overlooked. Part of this comes back to hydration. Even mild dehydration can make us feel sluggish, unfocused, and irritable. Starting the day with water restores what the body quietly lost during the night. Adding lemon adds more than flavor, it adds freshness. The scent of lemon alone has been studied for its ability to reduce stress and improve alertness. Simply inhaling that clean citrus aroma can help lift the morning fog and create a sense of readiness. Lemons also offer small amounts of nutrients, including vitamin C and potassium, which play roles in energy production at the cellular level. No, lemon water won't replace a balanced breakfast, but it primes the system, setting the stage for energy to flow more freely. For older adults who find mornings particularly slow, this gentle push can make a real difference. There's also a psychological effect that shouldn't be underestimated. Beginning the day with a purposeful act of care, choosing to hydrate, choosing something refreshing, choosing a habit that feels clean, can shift mood and mindset. It's not just about what happens inside the body, it's about the message you send yourself. Today, I am choosing health. That thought alone can change the way the rest of the day unfolds. In my 30-day journey, this was perhaps the most noticeable change of all. I didn't feel a sudden surge of energy like caffeine provides. Instead, I felt lighter, more awake, and more present. Tasks seemed easier to begin, conversations more enjoyable, and mornings less of a battle. Over time, that small but steady boost created momentum, turning each day into something that started not with fatigue, but with a little spark of clarity. Lemon water isn't magic, but it is a reminder. Sometimes the simplest rituals offer the greatest strength, not by overwhelming the body, but by supporting it in the quietest, most natural ways. Possible side effects: who should avoid it? No habit, no matter how natural, is perfect for everyone. Lemon water has many gentle benefits, but it also comes with a few cautions that deserve attention, especially for those over 50, when the body can be more sensitive to changes. The first and most common issue is acid reflux or heartburn. The acidity of lemon juice can worsen symptoms in people who already struggle with gastroesophageal reflux disease. Good. If you often feel burning in your chest or throat after acidic foods, lemon water may not be the best choice. For some, even a small squeeze of lemon can trigger discomfort. Another concern is dental health. As mentioned earlier, lemon's acidity can wear down tooth enamel. This doesn't mean lemon water should be avoided entirely, but it does mean precautions are important. Using a straw, rinsing afterward, and avoiding immediate brushing all help reduce risk. For those with existing dental sensitivity, it may be wiser to dilute the lemon more heavily or enjoy it only a few times per week rather than daily. People with certain kidney conditions should also be cautious. While citric acid can help prevent stones, anyone with existing kidney disease should speak to a doctor first. The balance of minerals in the body is delicate, and what helps one person may create complications for another. There's also the matter of quantity. More is not always better. A slice or two of lemon in water each morning is usually enough. Drinking highly concentrated lemon juice every day can cause stomach irritation, damage enamel, and upset the body's natural balance. Moderation is key. When I completed my 30 days of lemon water, I realized the value wasn't in pushing the limits, it was in creating a steady, supportive habit. For most people, lemon water is safe, refreshing, and beneficial. But for a few, it can create more problems than it solves. That's why listening to your body and speaking with a healthcare provider if you have existing concerns is so important. The beauty of this habit lies in its simplicity. But like all health choices, it should be tailored to the individual. What matters most is not copying someone else's routine, but finding what truly supports your body, your comfort, and your well-being.